Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network proudly presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 season is on the air. We are in Southern California today. Today's date is May 4th, 1979. We are at San Diego Stadium as the Montreal Expos will take on the San Diego Padres. We've already seen the Expos, but we've not seen the Padres, so this is our first look at that team. The Expos come into this game with a record of 13-8. They are one of the top teams in the National League East. The Padres are 12-13, and right now they're playing some scrappy baseball. With those 12 wins at the moment, they are in third place in the NL West, but of course it is only May, so a long way to go before we actually start talking about playoffs or anything like that. So hopefully we will have a nice game tonight. Kevin Hayes and BB Baby are first to join us here at San Diego Stadium. The Expos historically crushed the Padres in this game. The Expos 12 runs, 15 hits, and no errors. The Padres 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. But we all know anything can happen in a game of inside pitch. So no game is ever set in stone. So we'll have a good matchup here. The Padres are playing scrappy. Nothing wrong with 12-13 at this time. The Expos, of course, at 13-8. And they are trailing the Philadelphia Phillies by a half game in that division. The Expos were pretty good in 79, and the Padres were kind of scrappy. So let's see how tonight's game goes for here in SoCal. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres will be John Quisto. 9 wins, 13 losses, 2 saves, a 4.92 ERA. He will get the call tonight. Mostly a relief pitcher, but he did have 11 starts, and this is one of them. Chaz Sexington joins us here at San Diego Stadium. This year, the Padres had the brown and yellow uniforms, of course, in 79. So let's see if the Expos can get themselves a nice win, or the Padres get back to 500. Let's get started. Top of the first. Leading off for the Expos, center fielder Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer, 275 average, 25 bombs, 92 RBIs. The Hawk had an excellent season in 79. Woodman, 5'6'4", joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Using brown, white, and yellow dice, the Padres are the home team. It's D.A. Quisto. It's Quisto. I'm thinking it's Quisto. Is that how you pronounce that? John Quisto? It's not a Quisto, it's a Quisto? Okay, BB, I'll take your word for it. Quisto, 6'6", that's a range play. Dawson, 5'2", and that's a ball hit the center field. Ball hit the center field. That is a 15 against a righty. That will be a triple, but it's a range play for center fielder, and that is Gene Richards. His range is a 2. Does he take away a triple? Yes, he does. What a play by Richards. And that is out number 1. He took a triple away from Dawson. Good way to start the game in the field. Next up for the Expos, second baseman Rod Scott, 238 average, 3 homers, 42 RBIs. Quisto will make the pitch. 1-6, wild pitch, ball 1. Quisto again. 4-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Scott, 1-1. Base hit right back up to the box. And Scott will have himself a single. So Dawson couldn't get the base hit, but Scott does. Next up for the Expos, left fielder Warren Cromartie, 275 average, 8 homers, 46 RBIs. I don't have any problems with a year like that. That's a fine year. Always felt Cromartie actually had some solid seasons. Infield, a double play depth. Let's see what Scott's going to do. That is a 5. He actually gets the jump, and that is a 15. Catcher for the Padres is Tennis. -2 is a 13. I'm going to send him. 1-13, Scott on his way to second, and he is Out of there easily, no problem. What a throw by Tennis, and he gets Scott 2 down. Nice throw by Gene. Tennis eliminates Rod Scott, and as usual, when it comes to stealing bases, I always seem to pay for it. 2 outs. Now Cromartie will bat. He will now bat at the plate with nobody on. Quisto, 6-5. That is a strikeout, and the 11 is going to be too high. San Diego Stadium subtracts 1 from strikeouts and 1 from walks. Cromartie, 6-1. Base hit right field. Cromartie gets a single. And that could have been a big play right there if the runner was still on. But Cromartie will get to first base with a hit. Next up, first baseman Tony Perez, 270 average, 13 homers, 73 RBIs. Perez, of course, was beginning to enter his waning years, but a 270 average for a season, I don't have any issues with that. Cromartie on at first, 18, nothing happening on the base. Quisto with the pitch, 3-5, strikeout, 16, that is a no. Perez, 4-2, and that's going to be a fly ball center field. Richards will get to that one. He will make the catch, and that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Expos, and a great play out there by Gene Richards to take a triple away from Dawson. What a play that was. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos, Ross Grimsley, 10 wins, 9 losses, a 5.35 ERA. So we'll see what Grimsley brings to the plate here. This is our first look at the Padres today in this season. Leading off will be the center fielder, Gene Richards, 279 average, 4 homers, 41 RBIs. I have no issues with those stats, and I don't think anybody else would either. Grimsley with the pitch. 3-2, that is a blank. Richards, 1-2 against the lefty. That's going to be a ground ball to second, taken care of by Scott, out number 1. Lefty on lefty. And next up will be the shortstop, a very young Ozzie Smith. 211 average, no homers, 27 RBIs. You know what? Ozzie Smith may not be the best shortstop in history. He may not be. But to me, I think he was the most athletic shortstop in history. I don't think anyone can really match his athleticism as a player. So I was saying Ozzie Smith, the most athletic shortstop in history. Didn't have a good year at the plate, but he was excellent in the field. Uncle Dave Gardner joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Make sure you check out Mr. Gardner. He is one of those people on the Mount Rushmore of what we do. And, of course, he is an announcer himself. I can really learn from that man. 1 out. Let's see what Grimsley's got. 1-5. That's at the park. San Diego Stadium, 2-3. And that is a blank. We got a rare play early. So let's see what kind of a rare play we get here with bases empty. And that is a 25. First baseman goes into the hole to make the play and hurts himself on the play. Resolve play as a G3 range play. So it's a ground ball to first, and that's Perez. Perez's range is a 3, and he will get it. He'll make the play, and a great play by Perez, and he tosses it to Grimsley for the out. That's going to be 2 outs. But we now got to check for an injury to Perez, and he has an injury rating of 1, so let's see if anything happens. And that is a 5, and he's going to be out for the game. So the Expos just lost Perez for the game. Remember, we play as-played lineups, so injuries are only game day injuries. The only time I have more than that is injury, as I have full-strength injuries in the playoffs. So Perez is going to be done. Let's see who the Expos are going to bring out to replace him. And they're going to bring out Tony Salita. He is a first baseman, and Salita will come on and take over at first. So timeout on the field or on the scorecard for a substitution. Salita actually a better fielding first baseman than Perez was, though. So now there are two outs. on that play as Smith grounded out to first. And now we'll see left fielder Jerry Turner, 248 average, 9 homers, 61 RBIs. Chaz Sexington says Gene Richards was a solid player. I can believe that. Grimsley, 2-5. That is a blank. Turner, 6-5. That's a fly ball to left field. And Cromartie will get there, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Padres. No score after 1. Second inning coming up. And leading off for the Expos will be some young kid named Gary Carter, the catcher. 283 average, 22 homers, 75 RBIs. Gary Carter, if you're rounding third and you see Gary Carter blocking the plate, good luck. The Quisto will make the pitch. Hall of Famer, of course. 4-1, that is a blank. He's not tired. Carter, a 3-4, and against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a fly out to left. One man down, and that will bring up the right fielder, Ellis Valentine. Valentine, 276 average, 21 homers, 82 RBIs. I find those stats to be solid. DeQuisto, 2-4, strikeout 12 high. Valentine, 1-4, ground ball to second. That'll get taken care of by Gonzalez. That will be out number 2. 2 men down, and that will bring up third baseman Larry Parrish, the other Parrish that we had. We had Lance Parrish with the Tigers last night. We get Larry Parrish tonight. 307 average, 30 homers, 82 RBIs. He had a great season with the Expos that year. So DeQuisto with the pitch. 1-2 against a right-handed batter. That's a strikeout. The 14, that's going to be high. Parrish, 4-2, and it's a fly ball to center field. Richards will get to that, and it will end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Expos. Concerning Gary Carter, I went ahead in May of 2016. I was actually in New York to go see the New York Mets take on the Dodgers when they honored the 1986 championship team, its 30th anniversary. When Gary Carter's kid came out, they gave such a huge ovation to his kid. And if you've ever seen Gary Carter's kid, there is no way he can deny him. He looks just like his father. Looks just like his dad. No denying there. Can't deny him. No way. But it's a great day, too. The Mets lost that game. That was the game that Noah Syndergaard got tossed because he threw behind Utley. Crazy game that was. Bottom of the second, leading off for the Padres, right fielder Dave Winfield. And we got to stop play as I go down to the field, as I go ahead and give Dave Winfield a championship ring for the 1981 New York Yankees, who won that World Series in my last replay. So Winfield will get his championship ring. He was on the Padres at this time of the year. So Winfield will be there, and he gets his ring and says, thank you. I don't know why, but thank you anyway. Winfield had an excellent season in 79. Great fielder, 308 average, 34 homers, 118 RBIs. He was definitely an MVP candidate that year. Grimsley, 4-6. And against a right-handed batter, walk plus, and that will walk Winfield. Winfield will trot to first. So Grimsley gives up a walk. That's the first walk issued to him. He had 40 walks that year. Next up will be the catcher, Gene Tennis. 263 average, 20 homers, 67 RBIs in 79. Respectable. Infield at double play depth. Let's see if Winfield's going to do anything. Nope, he'll stay where he's at. Grimsley with the pitch. 1-4. Home run result against the lefty. Tennis needs a 20. Well, there's nothing there. Don't need to even look at the D20 on that. Kaboom! High, deep, and very, very gone. Home run, Gene Tennis. Stadium cheers. Yay! Gene Tennis. Ross Grimsley pitched him a meatball. Tennis put the tomato sauce and the extra cheese on that and turned that into ravioli. 2-0 Padres, a 2-run bomb by Tennis. And Tennis has been known to hit homers. Remember, Tennis was pretty good with the Athletics in one of my replays. A 2-run bomb by Tennis. The Padres take a 2-0 lead. Next up for the Padres will be first baseman Mike Hardgrove, the human rain delay. Hardgrove will be on the Cleveland Indians later in the year, but he is on the Padres at this time. Hardgrove steps up to the plate, and he goes ahead and sets in the batter's box. Now he gets out of the batter's box, decides to look around, take a look at his digs here at San Diego Stadium. Thinks the ballpark is pretty nice, looks up at the lights, looks to see if there's any girls in the stands. He sees a few. Decides to go chat with them for a while. Gets a few more numbers for his black book. Now he gets in the batter's box and gets ready to play. And meanwhile, the umpire is shaking his head. Grimsley will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-5. That's at the park. San Diego Stadium, 5-1. Base hit, left field. That's a single for Hardgrove. He will head to first. So already Grimsley in some trouble here in the bottom of the second, as the Padres are trying to maybe get a nice win here. Third baseman Barry Evans is up next, the .216 average, a homer and 14 RBIs in 79. Infield at double play depth. Is Hardgrove going to do anything? Nope. Let's see. Is there a hit and run here? I wouldn't hit and run with him. Hardgrove's still in base rating as a 6, and against lefties, Evans strikes out pretty high. Grimsley will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-2 against a right-handed batter, blank. Evans, 6-5, ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the 2-0-3. Second base pivot, Scott, -1. So the only way they get a double play is on a 2. It's a 4. Hardgrove will be thrown out at second. Evans will take his place at first, and 1 out on the fielder's choice. Next batter for the Padres will be second baseman Fernando Gonzalez. .217 average, 9 homers, 34 RBIs. Pretty much the weak link for the Padres in the field that season. Strategy roll, and that's nothing happening. Grimsley will make the pitch. 4-6 against a righty. That's a walk plus, and that one is going to be ball 4. And the Padres are in business again. So that is a walk by Grimsley, his second of the game. And here comes the pitcher, John Quisto, a 129 average that year. He had 3 RBIs, capable of hitting. Runners at first and second for the Padres. Grimsley in some trouble here in the bottom of the second. Already 2-0 in favor of the Friars. That is a 15, no play happening. Grimsley will make the pitch. And it's a 4-6 against a righty, again a walk plus. Quisto becomes a 17, and he walks the pitcher. Oh, boy. And they're going to go talk to Grimsley on the mound and see what's going on with him as Brian Patterson joins us here at San Diego Stadium. And the bases are loaded for Gene Richards. We'll see some strat baseball, not quite yet. We will, but we'll see it soon. I got to get fringe players printed. I can't do any baseball until I get the fringe players taken care of. Stratomatic. If only they would provide all the players in their sets instead of using that card viewer. Ridiculous. Richards will bat, and he is 0 for 1. Bases loaded here, and Grimsley in some serious trouble. Dave Little joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Infield is still a double play depth, and they're going to call it. They're not going to go infield in. They're going to play double play depth. So Grimsley will make a try here as the bases are loaded now. Third walk issued by Grimsley. Strategy roll. That is an 18. Nothing happening. Grimsley will now pitch to Richards. Grimsley, 3-6, blank. Richards, 5-2. Base hit left field, and that's going to be a single. Single to left. Evans will come in to score. Gonzalez, a base running rating of 2. Single to left, +1/3. Left fielder Cromartie, -2 is 1. Gonzalez will only score on a 1. That is a 2. He will hold it third. So everybody moves station to station, but the Padres now have a 3-0 lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! Base hit for Richards. The Expos pounded San Diego historically in this game 12-1. It looks like the Friars are trying to get a little payback. Here's Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. And they're going to now they're going to keep it a double play depth and see if Grimsley can get out of this inning. But right now, the Padres are looking pretty strong. Nothing happening on Strat. Grimsley will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-4, walk, 7, and yes, he walks Ozzie Smith, and that's going to walk in a run. Gonzalez will trot on home. Quisto will go to third. Richards to second. Smith will just make it. Ball 4. Grimsley is mad. He thought that was a strike, but it won't matter. Another walk by Grimsley, and now the Padres lead 4-0. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And here comes Turner. Montreal bullpen now beginning to warm up. Grimsley hasn't even gotten a chance to at bat yet. Here's Turner. He's 0 for 1. Turner, let's see. They're going to call still a double play depth, but you got to get the ball over the plate there, Grimsley. Strategy roll. That is a 19. Turner not going to do anything there. Grimsley will settle in. He will make the pitch. 3-6. That's a blank. Turner, 6-1. Ground ball right back to Grimsley. It's going to be difficult to turn a double play, though. Hit back to the pitcher. Turner is a 2, 0, but -1. +1 is a 2. Grimsley, a lefty. Shortstop is pivot, and that is Spire, and he has a -1 pivot. So only on a 1, they'll turn a double play, and they don't get it. So Quisto comes in to score. Richards is a 3. Richards will move over to third. Smith will actually, with a base running rating of 3, because the infield double play depth, he will make the second. So Grimsley's only play was the first. Turner is out. There are 2 down, and it is now 5-0 Padres. So it looks like we have the makings of another blowout. Of course, we all know what happened last time when something like that occurred. So that was a ground ball back to the pitcher. So runners at second and third, 2 outs now for Winfield. Winfield walked his first time up. Remember, no lead is safe on inside pitch. We proved that a few games ago. Grimsley will make the pitch to Winfield. Strategy roll still, nothing happening. Grimsley with the pitch. 6-4. Base hit right back through the box. That's a single 1 right off Grimsley, and that's going to score both Richards and Smith. Richards will score. Smith will score. Winfield to first. 7-0 Padres. Stadium cheers. Yay! Seven to nothing. A very interesting score. Very similar score, we should say. Here's next up is tennis, and that's going to be it for Grimsley. The Expos got no choice. They got to yank him out. He is done. So Grimsley will come out, and here comes tennis. Tennis already has a 2-run bomb his first time out. So let's see who they're going to go with here. They got a bunch of righties in the bullpen on the lineup. So let's see who the Expos will bring in. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with this guy. Well, you guys know who this guy is. He was a workhorse for the Oakland Athletics the last time we saw him. Coming on to pitch for the Expos will be Stan Bonson. 3 wins, a loss, 5 saves, a 3.15 ERA. Bonson, a definite workhorse, actually. He pretty much pitched in almost every game for the Athletics in the 1981 I believe it was 1981 ALCS against the Yankees. 2 outs, Winfield on at first. Strategy rolls are still active. That is an 11, nothing happening. Bonson will pitch to Dennis. Bonson, 5-5, strikeout plus 15 will get him, and that will retire the side. 7 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And 1, 2, 3, 4 walks. And after 2, the Padres have a 7-0 lead. But is that gonna be enough? Is 7 runs enough? We go to the top of the third. Leading off for the Expos is going to be shortstop Chris Spire. 227 average, 7 homers, 26 RBIs. The Quisto now has a 7-run cushion. Let's see if that's enough. The Quisto, a 2-6, and that is a home run result against a righty. Spire needs a 9. The 14 is too high. Spire 1-5, and he chops it to first. That'll get taken care of by Hardgrove, and that is out number 1. 1 man down, and coming on to pitch is going to be Stan Bonson. Bonson they're going to leave him in there. You want to try to get some innings out of him. So we will bring out the Montreal pitcher's batting card for him. So here comes Stan Bonson. Montreal pitchers, an .095 average. No homers and pretty much an RBI. So the Montreal pitchers will go ahead. So Bonson will bat. The Quisto with the pitch, and that is a 4-6 error on a grounder. Pitchers, Bonson 4-4, and that is a ground ball back to the Quisto, but his error rating is a 0. He won't make an error. He'll throw to first for the out, 2 away. 2 outs, and here comes Dawson. Dawson is 0 for 1. The Quisto settles in. He'll make the pitch. 1-5, strikeout, 19, no. Dawson, 3-2, base hit. That's a single right past third, as Evans couldn't make the play, and the Hawk is on first. The Hawk gets his first hit of the game, and it will bring up Scott. Scott got a single his first time up. 2 outs, Dawson on at first. Strategy rolls are still active. That is a 3. Dawson actually gets the jump, but he's not going anywhere. The Quisto will make the pitch. 6-6, range play. Scott, 6-6, and that's a fly ball to right field. Moving over there is Winfield. His range is a 5. He was an excellent fielder in 79. That is a 4. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Expos. We go to the bottom of the third. Bonson will come back out, and they'll go ahead and let him pitch. Bottom of the third inning, Mike Hardgrove leads off for the Padres, and he goes ahead and he decides to talk to his manager for a little bit over there. Checking on, see how he likes how the stadium is set up for the Padres, and continues to talk to him, and continues to talk to him a little more. And now a cute little girl wants his autograph. He'll go ahead and get the autograph, and now he'll go ahead and write her number in his black book. Takes out his cell phone. Oh yeah, that's right. They didn't have cell phones in '79. And now he'll step up to bat, and he'll get into the batter's box. Human rain delay. Bonson with the pitch. 3-4. That's a walk. 15. Yes, he just walked in. Ball 4. Hardgrove a 16. -1 is a 15, and that will walk Hardgrove. Hardgrove will go to first. So right now, Expos pitching, not getting it done. Here is Evans. Evans ground into a fielder's choice his first time up. Hardgrove on it first. Strategy rolls. That's a 17. Nothing happening. Bonson will look in on Evans. Pitch coming. Bonson 3-5. Strikeout 17. No. Evans 4-4. Fly ball right field. Valentine will get to that. And that's an out. One down. Here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez has walked his first time up. Expos apparently did not have pitching the way they needed it today. Anything on Strat? That is a 2. Hardgrove actually gets the jump, but you got a 7-run lead. He'll stay put. Bonson, 4-2. Error on a grounder. Gonzalez, 4-5. That is a ground ball. It's hit the third. That ball is hit to Parrish. His error rating is an 11. That's a 15. He won't make an error. He's got it. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-0-4. Second base pivot, Scott -1. A 1-3. It's a double play. They got it. And that will retire the side. A 3-2, a 5-4-3 double play, and that will end the inning. On a 5-4-3. And that was look, come on here, get this card in there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. So no runs, no hits, no errors. There was a walk. And after 3, the Padres have a 7-0 lead. They are looking pretty good tonight. Padres trying to get back to 500. The Expos have a good record here, a 13-8 record to start the season. Top of the 4th, Warren Cromartie leads off, and he is 1 for 1. The Quisto, he'll go ahead and deal, and that's a 3-3. Walk, 5. No, that's too high. Cromartie does not walk. A 6-6, and he grounds it to second. That'll get taken care of by Gonzalez, and that is out number 1. One out. And that will bring up the first baseman, the new first baseman, Tony Salita. Salita will find himself on the Toronto Blue Jays later in the year. 271 average, 3 homers, 20 RBIs. Salita take over here for the injured Tony Perez. So from one Tony to another. DeQuisto will pitch. 6-6, range play. Salita, 6-1, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Hardgrove. His range is a 2. No way, and that's going to get by him, and that's going to be hit into the outfield for a clean single. Salita will hold it first. Salita gets to first base, and that will bring up the kid. Carter is 0 for 1. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are now off. My Basement Media Productions joins us here at San Diego Stadium. We say hello to the doctor. Salita on it first. DeQuisto with the pitch. 6-3, that's at the park. San Diego Stadium, 5-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to short, taken care of by Ozzie Smith. Let's see if they turn the 2. 3-2-3. Second base pivot, Gonzalez -1. That will be a 2 for a double play. They don't get it. Salita will be thrown out at second. They will not make the throw to first as Carter gets there, and that is the second out. Fielder's choice. And the batter will be Valentine, as Dave Hardgrove spent your entire nap getting into the batter's box. Here's Valentine. Valentine is 0 for 1. 2 outs. Carter on it first now. DeQuisto. The Padres have a nice 7-0 lead, a nice cushion. They did the same thing the Twins did a few days ago. DeQuisto, a 6-4, strikeout 18, no. Valentine, a 2-6, and that's a fly ball to center field. Richards has all the room he needs, and he will put it away, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Expos. The Padres are putting a hurt on them early in this game. 7-0, as the Padres lead by a touchdown. Bottom of the fourth inning, Stan Bonson is going to come out there, and he is going to continue to pitch. He can pitch to 3 batters before retiring, and they're going to see how long he can go. We're only in the fourth inning. Mike Eisenberg joins us here at San Diego Stadium. I guess I should put up a batter, shouldn't I? Leading off for the Friars will be John Quisto. He walked his first time up, believe it or not. Bonson, a 5-1 against a righty. That's a blank. Quisto, 5-6, struck him out. That is a K, and that's an automatic strikeout. 1 down. 1 out. We'll now see Richards. Richards 1 for 2 with a single. Bonson, he'll go ahead and make the deal. 4-2. That is an error on a grounder. Richards, a 4-4, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. The Hawk will get to it for the out. 2 outs, and now we'll see Smith. Smith walked his first time up. I still say Ozzie Smith is the most athletic shortstop in baseball history. Bonson, 3-2 against the switch left. That's a blank. Smith, a 3-6. It's a fly ball to right field. Valentine will move over, and he will put it away. And it is a 1-2-3 on the Padres. So after 4, the Padres still have a strong 7-0 lead. But will it last? And by the way, Bonson is tired. We'll see how long he can go, as this is 1979, not 2022. Top of the 5th, Larry Parrish leads off for the Expos, and he is 0 for 1. Quisto, Padres getting a good job. Yes, happy Friday as Brad Church joins us here at San Diego Stadium. Quisto, 3-2, strikeout 19, no. Parrish, 4-2, fly ball, center field. Richards gloves it, out number 1. Quisto pitching very well tonight, as the Expos are just not getting anything on the baseball bat. Here's Spire. Spire is 0 for 1. Spire will go ahead and swing. Quisto, 1-3, blank. Spire, and that's a 6-2, and that is good against a right-handed bat pitcher. That's going to be a ground out to second. 2 down. Ground out to second. Bonson is now due to bat, but they're going to let him come out of the game here. It is the 5th inning, so now I can probably go through the pitcher, the bullpen a little bit. So that'll be it for Bonson. We'll see a new pitcher. Let's see, we got a righty, so let's do the lefties in the switch. Let's see who I want to bring in here for the Expos, and it's going to be this guy. That's who's going to come up to bat. Coming on to bat for the Expos will be Tom Hutton. 253 average, a homer, 13 RBIs. And he will be the lefty against Quisto's righty. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 7-0 Friars. Quisto, 4-2 against the lefty, walk plus, and that 6 will walk Hutton, and he'll trot to first. So a walk given up to Hutton. He'll travel down there. And now a chance for Dawson to see if he can do anything with him. Dawson is 1 for 2. Strategy rolls are off. Quisto looking pretty good. He'll now fire into the Hawk. Quisto, 1-3, blank. Dawson, 1-2, fly ball, center field. Richards will get to it. He has plenty of space. And after a couple of seconds, he'll have plenty of baseball. Side retired. Nothing across except the walk. The Expos are being stymied by Quisto, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Padres will be Jerry Turner. They have left, right coming up. So I think the Expos will bring on a right-hander. So let's see who I want to bring on to pitch for them. And let's see who I have available. Let's see who we want here. It's a righty, and I think we'll go with... I wouldn't bring him in. Yeah, we'll go with him. That actually makes sense. And I can put the pitcher card back into the thing because the pitchers are now going. We can now bring in pinch hitters because it now makes some sense. Coming to pinch for the Expos will be David Palmer. 10 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 2.64 ERA. Palmer a starter, but also a reliever. I'll tell you right now, Expos bullpen actually is pretty good this year. They had a pretty decent ball club in 1979. So Palmer will become the third Expo pitcher. So Turner will lead off. And no, there were no deadlines, I believe. I believe we're about to start losing regular season games. Big Clue joins us here at San Diego Stadium. So, yeah, it looks like we're about to lose some regular season games here in 2022. But I can tell you we're not going to lose any regular season games in 1979 or any other season that comes up after we're done with this replay that you guys happen to choose. Palmer will make the pitch. 3-2, wild pitch, ball 1. He'll do it again. Palmer, 3-6, strikeout, 15. That is high. Turner, 6-6, and it's a ground out to second. And that is the first out. Next batter will be Winfield. Winfield is 1 for 1, got a single, received his championship ring for the 1981 Yankees. Palmer, a 1-2, strikeout 3. He got him. He gets Winfield on a K. 2 down. Nice strikeout by Palmer. Trying to settle the Padres down here. Here is Tennis. Tennis 1 for 2. He hit a 2-run bomb his first time up. Palmer looking in pretty strong. Tennis gets ready. Pitch coming. 4-5. That is a strikeout, and the 3 got him. Nice job by Palmer. He strikes out 2 of the 3 batters. And the Padres are retired in order. If it wasn't for the second inning, this would be a tie game. The Padres have got the 7 runs on the 4 hits in the second inning, but O's across the board everywhere else. After 5, though, it is still 7-0 in favor of the Friars. Let him stay out. I'll sit at the pool and play tabletop baseball all summer. Isn't it great that we actually have this? And I still say it's better. I actually believe it's better than video game baseball. Let's go to the top of the 6th. Rod Scott leads off for the Expos. He's 1 for 2. Quisto still has a little bit of gas left in his tank. He can only pitch at 24 batters before tiring, but you got a 7-0 lead. Should be enough. Quisto, 1-4, walk plus ball 4. And he'll walk Scott. So the leadoff batter gets on. And that is only the second walk given up by Quisto. Here comes Cromartie. Cromartie 1 for 2 with a single. Strategy rolls are off. Scott will stay where he is. Quisto with the pitch. 4-3, walk plus 16. No, that's going to be too high. Cromartie becomes a 13. -1 is a 12. Cromartie, 3-6. And instead he'll take a base hit right up the middle. Single for Cromartie. Scott, a base running rating of 3. He will not make third. He has to hold at second. So the Expos now got something going on here. Runners at first and second for Salida. Salida is 1 for 2, came in for the injured Perez. Runners at first and second. Infield, of course, is at double play depth. Fans here at San Diego Stadium hoping that Quisto can keep it where it's at, but the Expos were capable of getting lots of runs. Quisto with the pitch. 3-2, strikeout, 16. Yes, he got him, and barely. It's a called strike 3, and Salida can't believe it. A 17 -1 is a 16, and he got him. And Salida is mad. 1 away, Salida looking at the umpire. Salida saying, that was outside. The umpire saying, no, you're outside. You're also out. Go take a seat. 1 man down, and here comes the kid. Carter is 0 for 2. I'm correct. Gary Carter hit a home run in the first game we had the Expos in. Runners at first and second, 1 out. To Quisto, 2-3. That's a possible error. Carter, 5-5. That's a line drive right to third. Now that is caught. That's caught by Evans. That's 2 outs. Evans, however, has an error rating of 10. That's a 15. So that means there's not going to be an error on a throw if he tries to double out. So the ball was hit to third, and you got runners at first and second. So only a 1 or a 2. It's a double play. It is a 4. And there was no throw as both runners got back 2 outs. So we'll line out right to third base, but Evans made the play, and there was no throwing error because no throw was made. So 2 outs. And now here is Valentine. Valentine is 0 for 2. Fans here at San Diego enjoying the game. To Quisto, 6-6 range play. Valentine, 2-3. And that is hit to left field. That is a double to left, but it's got to be a range play, and it's for Turner. Turner has a range of 3. A triple was already taken away by the Expos early in this game. Does Turner take away a double? Yes, he does. Side retired. What defense the Padres are getting. That is a fly out to left as Turner makes a great play out there and takes runs off the board. No runs, a hit from Montreal. Valentine knew, he really thought he had some runs, some RBIs, but Jerry Turner takes it from him, and that will retire the side. Boy, the Expos are getting no breaks in this one. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Palmer will stay out there and pitch. Coming up to bat will be Mike Hardgrove. Hardgrove is 1 for 1, singled and walked, or at least they're waiting for him to come up to bat. They're looking for him, seeing where he might be. They go ahead and go into the clubhouse, and they see Mike Hardgrove taking a shower. Hardgrove taking a shower. Now he goes on and puts on a fresh uniform, a fresh Padre uniform. They're in their, I think they're in their yellows for this game. Yellows or the whites. Hardgrove puts on a fresh uniform, puts on some cologne, new fresh pair of gloves, gets a new mitt, doesn't like the mitt, gets another mitt, gets a bat, gets another bat, and now he'll stroll into the batter's box. Human rain delay. Palmer will now pitch to Hardgrove. 3-1, strikeout 3, and after all that, he got him on a K. Struck him out, 1 down. Third straight strikeout by Palmer. And you guys know Mike Hardgrove is the only person I actually do all that stuff for. Barry Evans is up next. He's 0 for 2. Palmer will go ahead and pitch. 3-2, wild pitch, ball 1. 4-3, that's a home run chance. Evans a righty, a 1-8. The 6 is good. Against a right-handed pitcher, Evans needs a 4. A 4 or lower, Evans sends this one out, and he does not. It will be a blank. Evans, 3-2, and he gets over that ball. It's a mistake by Palmer, but he just chops it to second base, and Scott will get it and throw to first for the out. And Evans knew he probably had a home run, but he got over it. Here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 1, hitting to a double play his last time up. Palmer will make the pitch. 5-5, range play. Gonzalez, 3-1, grounded to short. That ball is hit to Spire. Spire's range is a 4. He was a good shortstop that year. He'll make this play and throw to first to retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Padres. They got 7 runs on 4 hits in the second and a whole bunch of walks, but they haven't done anything in any of the other innings. Still 7-0 in favor of the Friars as we end 6 here. As Mike Eisenberg says he loved, his favorite player was Hardgrove. Top of the 7th inning, Larry Parrish leads off for Montreal. He is 0 for 2. The Quisto is tired. He is due to lead off the bottom of the 7th. And they're going to let him pitch and see how long he can go. You got a 7-0 lead. Remember, this is the 70s. DeQuisto, 6-5, strikeout 10. Got him on a K. Called strike 3, 1 down. Another called strikeout. But Perez knew that was a good pitch, and he'll head back to the dugout. Here's Spire. Spire is 0 for 2. DeQuisto settling in. Now he pitches. 1-5, strikeout 7. Got him. He gets Spire on a K. 2 down. Another strikeout by DeQuisto. That is his third, by the way. I should mention. That is his third strikeout. He had 97 of them in 79. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Palmer as he's done. And a pinch hitter coming up for him. And let's see, they need, got a switch or a left, and they're going to go with, coming on to pinch hit for the Expos, will be a switch hitter, and it will be Jerry White. 297 average, 3 homers, 18 RBIs. White will settle in on DeQuisto. DeQuisto struck him out 2 batters here, 2 outs, top of the 7th. DeQuisto, 4-2 against the switch left. That's going to be a walk plus. And that is going to be ball 4, and White will head to first. Second time the pitcher spot has been walked by DeQuisto. And now we'll see Dawson. Dawson 1 for 3. DeQuisto will stay out there. There are 2 outs. Fans here in San Diego Stadium enjoying the game. DeQuisto, he'll make the deal. 4-3 again with the walk plus, but that 19 is going to be too high. Dawson is a 16, would be a 16 minus 1 is a 15. Dawson doesn't walk. Dawson 3-6, and he hits a fly ball to right field. Winfield is all over it, and he will make the catch and retire the side. Nothing across for the Expos as John DeQuisto is pitching like Randy Jones did in 1976. In the 1976 season, he is pitching an absolute gem. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and it never rains in California. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow, actually, at about 12:30 in the afternoon, I'm actually going to go see the Florida Panthers take on the Edmonton Oilers down here in South Florida. But I should be home in time pretty much to have our tomorrow night's game. We got a good one tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be May 7th. And we got a good matchup. We got Nolan Ryan and the California Angels taking on Mike Torres and the Boston Red Sox. So finally, we get the Red Sox on the board. Not off to a good start, and we've not seen the Angels yet either. So we got 2 pretty good teams right now. California, they are strong in the American League. California right now, they are off to a 17-8 start. Boston, however, struggling a little bit at 7-15. We'll see what happens tonight, but we got a heck of a game, so make sure you let all the Red Sox fans know that their Red Sox are on the board, and what a good pitching matchup. Nolan Ryan against Mike Torres. Angels and the Red Sox should be fun tomorrow night here on RJO Network. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Padres leading 7-0. John DeQuisto is due to lead off for the Padres. With a 7-0 lead, they're going to let him hit and see how far he can go. However, the Expos do need a pitcher, and it's going to be right-left switch. I think we're going to go with we'll go with a lefty here. Do I want a lefty? Let me see. Yeah, I think we'll go with a lefty. Let's see. Who are the Expos going to bring on? And let's see. Lefty, nah. Yeah, I think they'll bring him. Yeah, they'll bring him in. Coming on to pitch for the Expos is going to be Rudy May. 10 wins, 3 losses, no saves, a 2.31 ERA. May could hit and he could start and relief. So Rudy May will come on and he will be the 4th Expo pitcher. DeQuisto will bat here in the bottom of the 7th. May with the pitch. 3-2, error on a grounder. DeQuisto, 5-6, and that's a strikeout. And that will be out number 1. DeQuisto strikes out automatically there. 1 man down. Here comes Richards. Richards is 1 for 3. May, he'll go ahead, set in there, make the pitch. 6-6. And against the lefty, strikeout plus, and that 11 will get him. 2 down. 2 outs as Richards will go down on strikes. And now we'll see Smith. Smith is 0 for 2. May looks in. Smith gets ready. Fans here at San Diego Stadium eating some hot dogs. May with the pitch. 6-1, strikeout 8. No, that's too high. Smith, 4-5, and that is going to be a fly ball to right. Getting over there is going to be Valentine, and he will easily put it away, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Padres after 7. The Friars still hold that 7-0 lead. As right now, the Expos are not doing what the Indians did against the Twins. Top of the 8th inning coming up. Rod Scott leads off for the Spos. He's 1 for 3. DeQuisto is tired, but they're going to ride him and see how long he can go. Padre bullpen is ready, though. DeQuisto, 6-4, strikeout 1, got him! DeQuisto continues to deal. Another K, and that is strikeout number 4 for DeQuisto. A pitcher with a 4.92 ERA. He is shutting down the Expos tonight. Here's Cromartie. Cromartie having a good night, 2 for 3. DeQuisto, he'll make the pitch. 2-2, strikeout 8. No, that just misses too high. He is an 8, but -1 makes him a 7. Cromartie, 2-6, base hit to left field. Cromartie will get a single, and he will hold at first. And that is Cromartie's 3rd hit of the game. He's 3 for 4. Good night for him. Solita is up next. He's 1 for 2 since taking over for Perez. Infield is at double play depth. DeQuisto, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 1-5, strikeout 6. Yes, got him. And that is strikeout number 5. What a job by him tonight. 2 outs. Here comes the kid. Carter 0 for 3. Carter having some trouble with DeQuisto. He is really being stymied here. These Expos beat the Padres 12-1 in this game historically. Padres are getting payback. DeQuisto, 2-5. Walk plus that 20 will do it. Just barely ball 4. Carter is an 11. -1 is a 10, but it's a walk plus, which makes him a 20, and that will barely walk him as Tennis tried to frame that pitch. The umpire didn't buy it. Ball 4, and it was close. And that is the 4th walk given up by DeQuisto. Runners now at 1st and 2nd for Valentine. They're still going to keep DeQuisto on the mound. Runners at 1st and 2nd. They'll continue going here. Valentine is 0 for 3. The Quisto gets ready here. Fans want to see him go further. Here comes the pitch. 6-4. Strikeout 17. That's high. Valentine 3-5. And that is a fly ball to right field. Winfield will move over. He'll actually come in a few steps. He will make the catch and end the inning. No runs, a hit for Montreal and a walk. The Quisto looks like he's going to go the distance here, or at least he's going to try. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 7-0 in favor of the Friars. Rudy May, he will continue to stay out there. Jerry Turner will lead off for the Padres. He's 0 for 3. May, he'll make the pitch. 6-5 at the park. San Diego Stadium. 2-2. Ground out to first, and that is 1 down. Here comes Winfield. Winfield is 1 for 2. He has a single. Rudy May, he'll make the deal. 6-1, strikeout 4, and he got him, struck him out. Another strikeout for May. That's his third. Third strikeout for May. Here comes Tennis. Tennis hit a home run and then struck out twice. He is 1 for 3. May, he will deal. 3-2, error on a grounder. Tennis, 4-2, and that is going to be a base hit to left field. That's a single. Cromartie's error rating is a 5. That's a 9. He won't make an error out there. He'll corral the ball and toss it into the infield. Tennis has his second hit of the game. And once again, here comes Hardgrove. And Hardgrove will go ahead and step into the batter's box. Now he steps out of the batter's box and decides to go chat with the third base coach about something. The third base coach pulls out his notebook. Hardgrove pulls out his notebook. Looks like they're trading notes on something. Don't know what they're talking about. I can't read the lips from up here. And now he doesn't like the gloves he's walking. So Hardgrove pats his third base coach on the butt. Now goes to the back of the dugout, gets some more gloves, puts on a new set of gloves. He doesn't like that set. Now he'll put on another set of gloves. He likes that set. Now he doesn't like the bat. Go gets another bat. He didn't like that bat. What's he doing? He's taking out a lathe machine and he makes his own bat. Hardgrove has a beautiful new bat. He just made it with the lathe machine in the dugout. Now he steps to the batter's box. 2 outs. Tennis on at first. Human rain delay. May with the pitch. 3-4. Strikeout 3. And after all of that, Hardgrove strikes out. Side retired. No runs, a hit for the Padres. That was their first hit of the game since the second inning, by the way. But they have a 7-0 lead here going in after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Can the Expos pull off maybe, well, I can't say the impossible because the Indians pretty much did that a few nights ago. Quisto will get back on the mound. Leading off for the Expos will be Larry Parrish. He's 0 for 3. The Padres are going to ride Quisto until his arm falls off, I think, in this game. Quisto, see you later there, Mike Eisenberg. You pretty much already know what's going to happen. Quisto with the pitch. 1-3, blank. Parrish. 2-3. And that's a base hit right back up the middle. Parrish leads off the 9th with a single. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 closing inning at RJL Network? I think not. Here comes Spire. Spire is 0 for 3. That was Parrish's first hit. Infield a double play depth. Padres trying to close out a 7-0 lead. Quisto, 3-6. Home run chance. Spire a righty. A 1-19. The 16 is good. Against a right-handed pitcher, Spire needs a 9. He missed it the first time. And he misses it the second time. It's a 14. It's too high. Spire, 2-2. And against a right-handed pitcher, he just gets over it and chops it to third. Let's see if it turns a double play. 3-2-3. Second base pivot. Gonzalez -1 is a 2. And he got it. It's a double play. Third base to second base to first base. 2 outs. You went from a home run chance to grounding out into a 5-4-3 double play. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two outs. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Rudy May as he is done. Ninth inning, we can bring up anybody to pinch hit. It doesn't matter what. And they're going to go with this guy. So coming on to pinch hit for the Expos will be Dave Cash. A .321 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. Cash has the highest average on the bench. Quisto, 1 out away from a complete game going the distance. Quisto will settle in. Cash at the plate. They're looking for the distance. Here comes the pitch. It's a 2-1. It's a blank. Cash. 2-1. Ground ball to third. Taken care of there by Evans. He has it. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Padres go ahead and get some payback on the Expos for the historical game. They blow the Expos out 7-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs and a hit for Montreal. A nice win for John Quisto. He will go the distance and get the complete game. Nice job by the Padres, and that win gets them back to 500. So who knows what San Diego is capable of doing here in this 1979 season. Final line score coming up. For the Padres, 7 runs on only 5 hits and no errors. There was a bunch of walks. There were a bunch of walks given by the Expos. For the Expos, no runs on 7 hits and no errors. John Quisto will get the win, and he goes the distance. Ross Grimsley does take the loss, as the Expos just could not figure out Quisto tonight. 10-minute ticker is coming right up. Don't go away. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. So let's see. So the Padres get a nice victory over Montreal here, and we now begin with May 4th. May 4th action. Let's see what we got. Seattle at Boston. Seattle 9-24, and that is 3. Boston 20-43, and that is going to be 7. That's a win for the Red Sox. The Red Sox are finally beginning to play a little better here. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City 14-31, 4 runs. Cleveland 14-63, and that's 8 runs. The Indians will get the victory. Toronto at Milwaukee. Toronto 145, and that's 3. Milwaukee 19-14, and that's 3. Wow, they tie. We have extras. Toronto rolls a 1, 0 clutch. Milwaukee rolls a 4, +2 clutch, and Milwaukee will win the ball game. Detroit taking on Minnesota. Tigers an 853, and they've got 5. Minnesota 1166, that's 10. A win for the Twins. Oakland and the Yankees. Athletics 342, that's 3. Yankees 1453, and that's 7. That'll be a win for the Yankees. White Sox in Texas in a doubleheader. As Dave Little says, Epic Basketball League following the ticker, probably around 8:30 Central, as he says. Please go check out some of the Epic Basketball League that Mr. Little has, because his Epic Basketball League is, well, pretty epic. Game 1, White Sox 10-54, and that's 6. Rangers 12-46, and that is 6. Wow, they tie as Cards and Dice TV. Tony Porter misses the game. Yeah, you must have gotten hit in some traffic there, my good man. Tie game. Let's see. White Sox roll a 5. Chicago a 5, -2 is 3. Texas a 3, -1 is 2. The White Sox win game 1. Man, the White Sox are on a tear. They are playing very well. Game number 2, White Sox 7-13, that's 1. Rangers 8-44, and that is 4. And they will split a twin bill. Atlanta and the Cubs. Atlanta 9-23, and that is 3. Cubs 12-23, and that is going to be 3 as well. So they tie. So we go into extras. Let's see here. Atlanta rolls a 1, -1 is 0. Cubs roll a 6, -1 is 5. The Cubs will win in extras. Astros and the Reds. Fern Rule against Tom Seaver. Astros 232, and that is 2. Reds 10-51. That's going to be a win for the Reds and Seaver. This Reds team is going to be a very tough out. They're pretty much a shoo-in for the playoffs. Philadelphia, and probably going to win the division. Philadelphia and the Dodgers. Phillies 9-65, and that is 9. Dodgers 12-43, and it is 5. That'll be a win for the Fightin' Phils. Mets and the Giants. Mets and 79 are just awful. Mets 9-44, and that's 5. Giants 8-64, and that is 8. Another win, a win for the Giants, and another loss for the 79 Mets, who just plain stink. And I know that Tony Porter will unfortunately agree with it. Pittsburgh and the Cardinals. Pirates 19-15, and that's 3. Cardinals 9-53, and that's 6. That's a win for the Cardinals. May 5th, California at Boston. California 9-32, and that's 3. I'm sorry, California at Baltimore. Baltimore 13-21, and that's 3. We got extras between these two. Let's see. California rolls a 3, -2 is 1. Baltimore rolls a 1. Their clutch +0 is 1. It's a tie, but the home team wins ties and extras. Baltimore will get the victory. Seattle at Boston. Seattle 3-26, and that's 2. Red Sox 23-53, and that is going to be 8. If you're a team that is not doing well, just play the Seattle Mariners and you'll get right back into the standings. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City 12-16, 2. Cleveland 18-12, and that's also 2. More extras. Let's see. Kansas City rolls a 1. +0 is 1. Cleveland rolls a 2. +2 is 4. That will be a win for the Tribe. Toronto at Milwaukee. Blue Jays 4-43, and that's 4. Milwaukee 10-33, and that's also 4. So we have extras there. Toronto rolls a 2, plus 0 is 2. Milwaukee rolls a 6, plus 2 is 8. And the Brewers continue to right now own that American League East. Detroit and Minnesota. The Bird is on the mound for the Tigers. Mark Fidrich. Yes, he did pitch for the Tigers in 1979. Detroit 15-43, and that's 6. Minnesota 23-24, and that is 5. Well, I know if Baseball Demos watches this, the Bird will get the win. Everybody's heard about the Bird. Oakland and the Yankees. Athletics 0-26, that is 2. Yankees 12-32, and that is going to be 4, a win for the Bombers. White Sox and the Rangers. White Sox 13-14, and that's 2. Rangers 15-22, and that's 3, and the Rangers will get a win there. Braves and the Cubs. Good matchup, Phil Niekro against Dennis Lamp. Braves 8-12, and that's 1. Cubs 10-26, and that's 3, a win for the Cubbies. Houston and the Reds. Astros and the Reds. Andujar against Hume. Astros 1-33, and that's 2. Reds 8-14, and that's 1. That's going to be a win for the Astros. And I know BB and Dave Little will all say red. Philadelphia and the Dodgers. Philadelphia, and I know Steeler fan, if he was here, he would go ahead and give his Astros a win. Philadelphia 11-25, and that is 3. Dodgers 12-22, and that's also 3. We have another extra inning game. Philadelphia, they both roll a 5. Philadelphia plus 4 is 9. Dodgers minus 4 is 1. That's a win for the Phillies. That's easy. Montreal and the Padres. Do the Expos get a little bit of revenge for tonight's game? Montreal 8-13, and that's 1. Padres 1-33, and no, 2-1. That's going to be a win for the Padres. They'll win another one. Mets and the Giants. Craig Swan on the mound for the Mets. They're pretty much their ace in 79, and that's hard to say. Mets 6-61, and that is 6. The Giants 6-51, and that is 5. And my Mets will have a happy recap in that one. Pittsburgh and the Cardinals. The Bucks 11-54 and 6. Cardinals 8-52, and that's 5. It'll be a win for the Bucks, for the We Are Family Pirates. Moving on to May 6th, California at Baltimore. California 10-31 and 3. Baltimore 11-14. That's 2. A win for the Halos. They continue to play well. Seattle at Boston. Seattle 9-54, and that's going to be 6. Boston 12-13, and that is going to be 1. That actually breaks a winning streak, I think, on the Red Sox. Kansas City at Cleveland. Kansas City 21-12. That's 2. Cleveland 10-52, and that's 6. A win for the Tribe. Toronto at Milwaukee. Toronto 5-53, and I think 5-53, and that is 5. The Brewers are 22-15. I still don't think it's going to be enough. Nope, that's a 4, and that'll be a win for the Blue Jays. As BB says, yep, go Limoncello. Detroit at Minnesota. Detroit 7-54, and they've got 5. Minnesota 18-33, and that's going to be 5. They will tie. Checking a strat, checking the tiebreaker. Detroit rolls a 3, plus 0 is 3. Minnesota rolls a 4, -1 is 3. It is a 3-3 tie, but Minnesota will still get it, and they will win as, of course, the home team wins extra inning tiebreakers. Oakland and the Yankees. Athletics, 9-45, and that's 5. Yankees 1863, and that is 9. They will get the win. White Sox and Texas. I was pronouncing Kravitz. It should be supposed to be Kraybeck. So now I know how to pronounce Ken Kraybeck. White Sox and the Rangers. White Sox 823, and that is 2. Rangers 932, and that is 3. It'll be a win for the Rangers. Atlanta and the Cubs. Atlanta, let's see, Braves 642, and that's 4. Cubs 1546, and it's 6. A win for the Cubbies. Houston and the Reds, doubleheader, game 1. Astros 451, and that is going to be 4. The Reds 413, and that's 1. Astros will win game 1. They did have J.R. Richard on the mound for that one. Game 2, Houston 415, and it is 1. Reds 1066, and that is 10. And so the Astros and the Reds will split a twin bill. Philadelphia and the Dodgers. Philadelphia 14-14, and it's 2. Dodgers 11-22, and that's 3. Dodgers will actually pull it out. Montreal and the Padres. Bill Spaceman Lee against Gaylord Perry. Good matchup. Montreal 635, and that is 3. Padres 234, and that is 2. And the Expos salvage one in San Diego. Mets and the Giants. Can my Mets win 2 tonight? Mets 733, and that is 3. Giants 825, and that is also 3. And we got to do extras. Mets, roll a 1, plus -1 is 0. Giants 3, -0 is 3, and the Giants will win in extras. Section 518, groans. Pittsburgh and the Cardinals. Pittsburgh 1053, and that is 6. Cardinals 724, and that is 2. And that will be a win for the Pirates. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow, let all the Red Sox fans know their 1979 Red Sox are on the board, as well as the Angels have not been seen yet, so we will have them as well. Tomorrow night, it will be the Angels and the Red Sox. Nolan Ryan, the Ryan Express, on the mound for the Angels against Mike Torres of the Red Sox. That should be a fun game as well. So please go ahead and check out our game tomorrow night. Angels and the Bo Sox. Be there or be square. As my Basement Media Production says, yes, prayers for our brothers in Ukraine. My Basement Media Productions, BB, Dave Little, Cards and Dice TV, Tony Porter, Mike Eisenberg, Big Clue, Brad Church, Kevin Hayes, Brian Patterson, Chaz Sexington, Woodman 564, Uncle Dave Gardner. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Friars go ahead and pound the Expos. They shut them out. 7-0, a complete game for John Quisto. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.